Well, good morning. Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro. Tennessee. I-24 westbound. Good morning, Josh. We are going to be stopping up here in about 18 miles in Laverne. We're going to look at the weather radar again because we have to be concerned with the weather because being on permits, it specifically says may not drive during inclement weather. So, while we have a little bit of a break, we're going to be making shorter jumps while we have these clouds and the rain going through. So we might be stopping here in Laverne for either several hours or for the rest of the day. I may only get 1 hour up the road at all today, depending on what the weather does. Now there is a Pilot Flight J. I forget what exit it's off of, but one behind me, I don't remember. But I could stop here in Murfreesboro, but I'm going to push on another 15 miles down the road here. We will get to Laverne. And more than likely, by that time, we're going to see a bit of rain. So the only thing we're going to do is we're going to get out. We're going to turn off our flashing lights. Because we got started before sunrise, so the Josh truck's handling just fine. It was nice last night having the full electricity, having air conditioning, turn the heat on, about the truck's batteries. So they always do. That particular Thermo King is always really thorough, really good guys there. So whenever I've had a need for repair, their repairs always have lasted. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to stop at that particular Thermo King yesterday. So, like I said, we're going to go as far as we can today. I mean, I would like to try to get to the west side of Missouri or even into the east side of Kansas. But with the weather that's ahead of me, showing on the radar, yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. So, get over in the lane over here now that we can. Nice and easy and gentle. Like I said, we're going to stop here in Laverne Common Sense. Good morning, Elizabeth. Like I said, we're going to stop here in Laverne. I did not get anything to drink. This morning I just got myself, I just my pre-trip. Well, that's part of the thing that I got to worry about being on permits. I mean, I'll worry about it, period, just driving the truck, but it's a violation of the permits to drive in that kind of weather. And any DOT officer, any state trooper that is trained and certified for DOT stops, I'm going to get a big fine. My company's going to get fined or penalized, you know, one way or another, and I just don't do that. You know, that's not, I don't win, the company doesn't win, the receiver doesn't win. Nobody wins by doing whatever the hell I please, like some of these guys out here do. So another 12 miles here, and you can see how dark the sky is. And there's, you know, the radar on the GPS is showing, you know, red and, you know, maroon and really dark spots of storms here. So the WeatherBug app says severe storm risk, lightning, winds, heavy rain, possible tornadoes. I mean, so, you know, I'm going to go as far as I can safely. That's all I can do, you know, and you can see my flashing lights on the signs and the truck there. Now, I may be only 1 inch over legal, but I'm still bound whether I'm 8'7" or I'm 14 foot wide. And all the rules apply equally to all of that. So. Okay, so we're going to go up here to Waldron Road. Stop in at Laverne. We got a little bit of rain again. Getting on the windshield, so this stop here is small. It's not ideal to stop at, but we're gonna get off at exit 64. We also have the TA, which actually that might be a, yeah, the TA is a little bit bigger. I'll just go to the TA instead. I mean, it's right there, but the TA is a little bit bigger. I'll pop into the TA instead of the Pilot Flying J. We'll go up 2 more miles up the road, exit 62. Old Hickory Boulevard, Tennessee 171. And the other, like I said, the other reason it's a little bit bigger, a little bit better chance of getting a parking spot safely. And if I remember correctly, it's a little bit flatter as well, a little bit better of a parking lot, you know, smoother. But this is what we are dealing with this morning, so. We are coming into Nashville. We got rain coming, and it's going to be heavy. Yuck, 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 and yuck. There we go. Here it comes. So 10 miles to go to our stop. And like I said, I might get stuck here for the rest of the day. And I have food, I have water. I need to get a little something, a little, you know, some ice from inside, but well, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Yeah, it definitely got a lot darker real quick. So we're under 45 miles an hour. People are slowing down a lot. A lot of brake lights up ahead. Time to Waldron Road, 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so not slowing down too much, but slowing down enough. Everybody's bunching up there because everybody's going as fast as they can until that point. Wow, it is really, really dark here. It's not showing so much on the camera, but it just got really, really dark. I mean, a little bit darker. You can see a little bit darker in here, but the camera is brightening up the outside a little bit. We don't want to be so close. These people are coming to a stop here at the exit. Get over here. That's the kind of thing that makes the road dangerous right there. These people wait until the last second to get over, and, you know, riding double file in a single lane. Just because the road splits down here to make a left and a right doesn't mean you do that all the way up there on the highway. Come on, let's shift properly. So we may have only gotten up the road about an hour. Right, we only did 150 miles yesterday. We're not making a lot of progress after this weekend. But those clouds are dark and low. Luckily, the rain isn't too heavy at the moment. So, the only thing I'm going to do when I step out is turn off my beacons on the front and the back. That's the only thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get right back in the truck and wait out the weather. I'll send a quick email to my manager showing the weather risk, why I'm not progressing down the road. But other than that, that is all we're going to do. And if the weather clears up after an hour or so, or 2 hours, then we will proceed again. But we will do the safe thing and the correct thing. Don't keep slowing down. Come on, maintain your speed. You go a little bit slower, but maintain your speed. Don't go up and down. You can go faster than 45. Not that hard. Maintain consistency. That's all you got to do. Be consistent. I think, I mean, visibility is getting lower. Traffic is increasing, you know, it's just about 7 o'clock. Heavy rain, lightning, high winds. Lots of red, yellow, orange. That's the radar on the GPS. So we are going to get off here in just a few miles. Come on, you see the people on the shoulder, get over on the shoulder. It's not hard. There you go. That's how we do things correctly. And this idiot up here driving with no lights on. This guy driving with no lights on. In the dark. Hey, stupid. That's the kind of stuff that gets people hurt. All right, let's bring her down to the 14th gear, down to the 13, into 12, 11, back down to the 10th. Now we can finally touch our brakes. Start back off again in 3rd gear. Nothing more we can do. So, a little bit south of Nashville. I said we're going to get off here. Because of the inclement weather, we can't be violating the permits. So we're going to get off. We're going to park it. But we got the Thorntons as well. I actually may go to the Thorntons.
You're going to lake check around the 70 or so, maybe the 68. I think that's the yardstick.
Yeah, stop and go all the way in.
68 over 5, you're going to brake check.
And you're slow and go all the way in. And there's the lightning. So besides the heavy rain, we got a little bit of wind as well, and the wind's only going to get worse. So, like I said, we're going to get off. We're gonna park it until the until it's a lot safer to go, and that's the way we do things properly. Simply follow the rules. Permit says do not drive in the inclement weather. I went as far as I thought I could, and we will park it and we will wait. It is nowhere near the first time that I've ever had to pull off because of bad weather. Bring it back down to 9th gear. We are under 15 miles an hour. $12 miles an hour. It isn't all sunshine and clear roads. Everybody thinks trucking is, you know, just ride along as fast as you can, as far as you can, and well, that's all. While that's nice, but it's traffic. It's dealing with the bad weather. It's the rules you got to abide by. You know, it just never ends. All right, back up into 11th. Just because we're going slow doesn't mean you cut people off. It's still dangerous thing to do in front of a truck. And it goes a little more lightning, which is precisely why we are pulling off. Now this pilot here, there's only 25. There's only 25 parking spots at this little truck stop, this little pilot here. And with the weather the way it is, with the number of trucks I see pulled off here, I'm not going to take a chance of trying to pull in there and trying to find a parking spot. I go up where I know there's more parking, and it's only 2 miles, so I know I'll be able to get a parking spot because there's the Thorntons and there's the TA, and I know for a fact the TA has more parking than this pilot. So we're going to do what is safe and what makes sense. See, I'm looking here. I don't see any open parking spots. In fact, I see guys parking on the road. I'm not going to waste my time. There's guys parked on the ramps here. 1, 2, 3 trucks parked on the ramp right here. I'm not going to park on a ramp. I just don't do that, you know. I'll do it as a case of an emergency, but I do not park and sleep on the ramp. Alright, back down to 12th gear. Drop it to 11th. We're under 20 miles an hour. We're going up to exit 62. And we're going to park it because of that, lightning. If I have to deal with lightning, then I should not be on the road. Take it into 12th gear. Old Hickory Boulevard. We're still under 25 miles an hour. Well, I'm glad they put that sign up there. Reduce speed during wet conditions. Well, thank you very much, Tennessee, for that. I would not have thought that that would have been something to do. The hell with the heavy traffic. Only slow down because it's wet, not because it's actually I could run into somebody. Alright, there's the TA sign right there. Music City, Metropolitan Nashville, Davidson County, home of the Grand Ole Opry. Right. Push that up in the 15th gear. We're about 35 miles an hour. But I guess this is a good excuse as any. I think I'll make me a little bit of breakfast.
Take the first exit on the right onto Hickory Boulevard.
They have a Burger King. They have a Popeyes. I don't want either of those. I have a dozen eggs in the refrigerator. I have some potatoes. I have some bacon. I think I have bacon. I think I have some sausage, unless I left it at my sister's house.
Bear right onto Old Hickory Boulevard toward Lever.
Like I said, I know there's plenty of parking over here at the TA. I don't particularly like stopping at TA, but I don't really need anything inside except for a cup of ice. So,
Speed limit reduced ahead.
like I said, I could go here to the Thorntons, but there's just more space over here. The Thorntons has parking, but not a lot. So.
west toward Nashville.
Ugh. We will go around here and find ourselves a spot to get into. Let's see here. These are reserved spots here in the front. Bobtail as well, so we're going to try to find ourselves a spot that's easy to get into and hopefully easy to get out of as well. That's not a parking spot, but the damn cars seem to think they can just fly anywhere they want. Idiot. These are all reserved spots. You may look up next to this green truck up here. I think these are open. There's a spot over there that looks good. But the easier it is, the better we are. These are all reserved spots as well. That spot is not reserved, so not paid for parking. Let's see what we got over here. Reserve, 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 reserve. All of these are reserved. And why are you parking like this? All right. Right next to this Tyson chicken truck, we can park right there, which I think we will do. Gonna swing it around. I didn't realize they had this much paid parking here. Let's see here. Let me put my hat back on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I need to replace the batteries in some of these lights here. A little too tight on my cut. Flatten that out a little bit. Not the best of angles, but you know, we have to worry about what's in front of us as well as what's on side of us, not just what's in back of us. I think we might have it. It's not always as easy as we would like it to be. All right, I think we might have it right now. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, you might want to put a lot of them on it too.
That's going to be better.
That's it, buddy. Get on his ass, you dumb fucker.
Dang it, come on. Whoa, that was a little bright. Oh, there we go. All right. Now, we are cut just a little bit more than I want, so we're gonna try to take some of that out. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Just not getting the angle this morning. All right. It's still too early in the morning to be stopping like this, but there we go. I think we might got it now. I think we might have got it. A little bit harder than what I would like, but we got in here without having our flags bumping in, because with my flag sticking out, I'm an extra 2.5 foot wider than normal. There we go. Let's try to center up a little bit. There we go. And that lightning and thunder is precisely why we are stopping only an hour up the road. Because we cannot violate our permits. We have a, good morning, Mr. Scott. We have a John Deere 130 G excavator. And we are 1 inch over legal. We are 8 foot 7 inches. And even that 1 inch makes us have to be on permits. Status off duty. All right. And that's unfortunately why we are stopping. So here we are. Let me find my clipboard. So that's my Tennessee permit right there. Turn that on real quick. Let's see where is it. Permits may be subject to restrictions on time of movement during inclement weather or weather-related emergencies when conditions prevail that would make movement unsafe. And there's a rule in the rule book that tells us what that is, and we have lightning and thunder. Find my well, it's in the back there. But severe storms in the area, lightning, thunder, high winds, flash flooding, too much traffic on the road coming into here into Nashville. We're on the south side of Nashville at the moment. So we are stopping. You know, I only got an hour up the road. You know, how many miles? Let's see. See what this says. 73.2 miles. And there's just nothing else I can really do about that. It's the rules I got to abide by because the permit says so. The rule book for Tennessee lays out what that is, and unfortunately I'm in those conditions. So a short day. I was hoping to be up, I got up early, got my day started as early as I could. Well, not as early as I could, but I have to take into account going into Kentucky, going into Illinois. I have certain other states I have to think about for driving, time of day, curfews, when I could be on this certain stretch of road at a certain time, So it's just a pain in the backside, but that is what it is. But being as the weather is doing what it wishes to do, I can only abide by it. We are heading out to Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm bringing this John Deere excavator from Kernersville, i.e. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I spent the weekend at my sister's. I went to the gun range with my sister and nephews and brother-in-law. Did their safety course, their safety seminar. They went to the range a little bit. I went to my instructor and then did a while on the range. Sunday, I met my friend Brent. He's also a fellow truck driver. We went to a different gun range. We had lunch. We had a good time meeting up with each other. So I fired off about 250 rounds of ammunition. I had a good time. We learned a lot, and everything was good. So where the hell is that? Oh, that's okay. That's a saw. All right. So for the foreseeable, let me grab my iPad here. Let me see what the actual weather app is saying. Let's see what the weather bug is actually saying here. That's not it. That's it. There we go. Oh, put it back where we're at. There we go. So last night we got to Monteagle. All right, so let me see if that shows up there. So right up here in this corner right here, there's a number 4 in the triangle. Lightning alert, dangerous thunderstorm alert, severe thunderstorm watch, severe storm risk. 7 a.m. to 7, or let's see, lightning alert until 7:55, which blah, blah, blah. Dangerous thunderstorms until 9 a.m. Severe thunderstorm watch until 11 a.m. today. And severe storm risk until 7 a.m. Wednesday. Now, so we can get this to show up here, but that's what we are looking at. I'm at that blue pin on the map. So that's what we're looking at right now. So hopefully we're only going to be here for an hour, 2 hours. Hopefully, but it's all depending on what the weather's going to do. So for right now, I am going to take advantage of it. I'm going to make me a little bit of breakfast. And then we will see where we're going to go. So around 8:30 this morning, then I will make the decision on whether I'm going to go, whether I'm going to stay, what's going to happen. But, you know, we will just wait it out. Very much more I can do than that. I mean, that's the ELD is turned off into the off position, so we're just sitting and waiting. Not a whole lot of the truck drivers have moved. I mean, I would have thought more would have gotten out of here by 7 a.m., but a lot of, you know, 90+% of all these spots, I mean, curtains are drawn. Nobody's really getting up and doing anything. So we got one of the only free spots here. I mean, so this is where we're going to sit. And we will just try to make the best of it. Like I said, I got some potatoes. I got eggs. I think I have sausage or maybe bacon. Got a little bit of onion. I got butter. Nothing more that I can do or say. So the only thing that really is kind of a non-work priority. Number one, I need to stop by a Walmart to get a proper beard trimming set, because the set I had just fell apart, turned to crap. Need to pick that up. So, this is too long for the woman I love. She wants this a little bit shorter. She said so she can't grab it. She says if she can grab it, it's too long. So this is going to go down to basically just about a 1/4 inch. But first, we're going to do a goatee. So we're going to take off the cheeks, the jowls here. We're going to take that off. Leave the goatee. Let her see that. And Stephanie will judge whether she likes it or not. If she doesn't like it, then the beard part here will come off, and then we'll just grow in and keep it at that, like I said, you know, 1/4 inch, you know, type level. But she has to give the old approval for that, you know. Dang gnat. Got a gnat in here. Yeah. But we'll do that. That's about the only non-work priority at the moment. So hopefully we can maybe we'll do that, be able to do that today, depending on if we can get out of here. But until then, we sit here and wait. So thank you all for joining me. God bless, and we'll see y'all later.